The last few seasons of Jujutsu Kaisen have been a battle royale masterpiece and a masterclass in storytelling, which has set the bar pretty high for other animes and has changed the artistic landscape, which is why we have to look back at some of our favorite moments.
So what has been some of your favorite moments in the last few seasons?
First, I gotta start off with the Gojo purple.
Purple?
Yeah. She's red and blue. I ain't gonna lie. That was when you really seen, like, you started seeing how strong Gojo actually is.
Yeah, I could see
like, you know what I'm saying, the difference between most characters. I mean, obviously he had multiple moments like that, but that's the first, like, when you seen that this man combined two gigantic fireballs, or whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying, into one.
He learned that after the situation with Megumi's dad, right? When did he first come?
That's not, the first time he did it was in season 1, but I think he learned it after that fight. Because technically that's a prequel or before.
Because to me, that was one of the highlight moments for me. Because you already saw how strong he was in season 1. So then when we go into season 2 and they start off with that background story and you see Megumi's dad, like, hunting him down, slowly breaking him down, and you don't really know exactly what he's doing. You're just like, man, they're throwing a lot at him. But then when he finally attacks him, and we already know how strong Gojo is.
Yeah, Gojo,
all right? But to watch this man completely dominate the fight, that was impressive to me. That was one of those moments that made me go, whoa, man, maybe he's something special. Maybe Megumi gonna be something special.
The reason why I like that fight so much is because they built up Gojo and how strong he was.
Yeah. Great
just to see him get dominated. Like, that's, like, I love when shows do that, where you think, man, ain't nobody gonna be able to beat this dude, and then some character comes along and Kud knows everything that you do and dominates you in every facet. And I was
it wasn't even like he had some like OP power.
It wasn't.
It's just that he made,
like, he was just so,
he made his skills, he honed his skills so much that he became very, very dangerous.
And the thing is, he was so knowledgeable about Gojo's ability, and like,
yes,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason why he was able to beat him, because he was like, you gotta tire him out. So he just kept on sending people to the point where he was able to, you know what I'm saying, wear him out, and that's how he was able to defeat him. So,
and the funny thing is, I love when he returned on, what was it, like season 2, when they ate a piece of his flesh and he took over. He was manhandling everybody.
Boy, going crazy.
When Megumi got knocked out of the building and he don't know how he got knocked out of the building, they barely show you. He just spots him, and next thing you know, you're getting thrown out of the building and you're landing on your feet outside. And you're like, whoa, I don't even know how I got out here.
His dad was definitely OP, but another moment that I really enjoyed, well, just enjoying in general, is Todo. Anytime Todo shows up, bro, it's a masterpiece, dog. His ability is, to me, one of the freshest abilities out there. Especially because how many ways he can apply it and do things with it. It's just, I was like, whoever came up with the idea, amazing.
They hyped me up the first time they introduced him. First, they sort of mentioned him because the situation, they mentioned that situation in the movie. How he was one of the only people, he fought by himself in like a bunch of like, it was special grades or whatever, and they showed like the quick little scene of him sitting on top of all the bodies, and I'm like, ooh, okay. And the second time you really get to see him is when he approached Megumi and he was like, what type of women do you like? And he didn't give an answer that he liked, and he just took off on him. I was like, oh my God.
Todo, just his presence, you know what I'm saying, brother. Like, it's all, everything about this dude, man. He trips me out, man. Like, I'm
not gonna lie, yeah, he got me hyped with the brother thing, man. When he shows up to save him, when he's fighting Mahito, when he shows up to save him and he's just giving him the speech, and he gets to straight clapping, and even though that curse was so strong, he's like, this is disorienting. Like, even when you know it's coming, it's very disorienting, and you're piecing it together. So I could see how you wouldn't be able to just beat up somebody like that. That person is just like, he's strong. He has endurance out the yin yang. You could cause damage, obviously, hand gone, everything, and he just keeps coming at you. He's different breed.
So two of the things that obviously that I love about the way he did the Black Flash, how he had, you know what I'm saying, Yuji do it and he kind of teleported himself in that. I was like, that was OP, and obviously it was like, you think clap, I need my hands to clap, and he said, it's about the spirit and kind of, I was like, oh, this man OP,
something's wrong with his head, but that's what you love about him. You're like, something's wrong with this man's head.
Yeah,
but that's the person you want, and that's another moment in JJK throughout the seasons that I love, is the fact that this ain't no one-on-one. We're going to jump you.
Bro, it's always a jump. It's
it's more realistic. Listen, if you're a paranormal creature and you show up to fight me and Lou, We're jumping you.
There's no one.
There's no one. I'm not gonna be like, let me handle this. There ain't no me handle nothing. We're jumping you.
JJK is the most realistic anime ever, cuz.
Yes.
Everybody jumping. You always gonna jump you, cuz. It's like,
remember when Nanami and Yuji jumped? In front of the school? Right, his head was going left, right, left, right. I was like, hey man, they're jumping this man pretty bad.
Nah, it's no more Jujutsu Kaisen. It's jump Kaisen, man. You know what I'm saying? You get all kinds of hands. I love that jump. It makes it realistic.
Yeah, it does. It makes it very realistic. The fact that they're not gonna let you go in there by yourself. Even though no matter how strong you are, most of the time they're not gonna let you go in there by yourself.
Only person I see who really going by himself is Gojo. That's it. And even him, like, they jumped him. Like, come on. Like, somebody getting jumped.
Yeah, they brought him all the way down to the bottom of the subway.
Want to give you everything.
Bodies on top.
Humans, curses, everything.
Jogo fighting you. Got the plant guy fighting you. Everybody's jumping him. And he was still holding his own. But that's another moment that I love about Gojo is when they showed his background when he was born. All the curses and all the demons, whatever they are, they all backed into the shadows like, oh Lord, no, like what is that? And when he was a little kid and they were looking to assassinate him, and he barely flinched, and the old lady was already like cowering in a corner.
That man hiding behind the fridge, like I'm like, oh, this man going crazy.
That man said, hey, if y'all really want to smoke, come out of hiding. I'll fight y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, he remind me, like, I ain't gonna lie, at that time, he remind me just like Killua. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a kid, but so OP that adults don't want to fight him. Yeah. So it was crazy. But like I said, another moment that I absolutely loved was Sukuna. When Sukuna came and fought Jogo.
Yeah.
That whole fight, bro.
Animation was absolutely perfect. Mappa, I don't know, you got them working like crazy.
That slave shit y'all got over there, bro. I know it's something wrong, but hey, bro, them boys
did their thing.
I ain't gonna lie.
That fight was absolutely beautiful.
And he killed him with his own element, bro. I was like,
he's like, wait, I thought he uses dice. Like, man, he pulled that fire out. I was like, oh man.
I ain't gonna lie.
You don't use your own ability.
I feel bad for Jogo though. He thought, oh man, they had a whole little metric of how.
Yeah, like
maybe if you give him this many
fingers,
it won't be that bad. Man, you was absolutely wrong. That boy, he demolished you, bro. It was crazy.
The gap was too far. He thought he miscalculated.
He miscalculated. But
Big miscalculation.
I ain't gonna lie. And the funny thing is, like, I love the way they set it up too, because they showed you how strong he was.
Yeah.
He wiped out Nanami, the frame rate. He not wiped out all of them. And you like, dang, cause he kept on fighting Gojo, so he thought he's not that strong. When he fought regular people, you seen this man is OP. Then they had him fight Sukuna, so you can see, okay, this is how far a difference there is.
And here's another thing I loved. Sukuna's domain expansion.
Yes.
His domain expansion, and they were describing it like, it's not like anybody else's where it locks you in. You can actually just walk out of his expansion. But because it allows you the ability to escape, it's even more dangerous.
Yeah,
and it just chops up everything to like just small refined, like that's a very dangerous ability to have. But it's huge too.
Yeah.
So like, oh yeah, you can get away, but how fast are you? Can you make it out of the city? Like
that's crazy. And obviously, like, you gotta talk about the movie. Yuta, you know what I'm saying? Him and Rika, to me, that last battle, OP is all outdoors. And I ain't gonna lie, like, it was kind of cool realizing that it wasn't the girl that was the curse or whatever. Like, she didn't curse him. He actually cursed her.
Yes.
And he was kind of like splitting his ability with her. It was pretty cool. But like I said, I can't wait to see, like, a few people fight. Obviously, the Gojo fighting Sukuna and Yuta seeing, like, I can't wait for those. And obviously,
and they added some sad elements that I love too. Geto, he wasn't really that bad. He kept eating. He had to absorb all these curses, and he was like, man, this is like disgusting. And he started becoming depressed, and he started watching friends pass away, and he was just like, man, like, what's the point? To the point he started to be like, man, these monkeys. Like, he started just becoming, you would think like, man, maybe, well, Gojo looks like he's a psychopath. I'm not gonna lie to you. Gojo looked like he didn't care. But after Gojo went into his beast mode, it looked like he was ready to take people out. All right, but Geto was like, man, we should just wipe out this whole group then.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I gotta give somebody the Simp of the Year award and JJK, because it's Mekamaru, bro. You did all this just so you can walk for this girl, bro. You sabotaged the school. You helped these boys find out how to beat Gojo. And yeah, you try to redeem yourself at the end, you know, to let them know that they got the stuff. But it's because of you. Like, it was kind of messed up, you know what I'm saying, what he did. I mean, don't want the fight scene with him, Mito was dope. But like, bro, like, you're the reason. You're the problem, bro.
I felt like his plan was so horrible. Like, give me my body, and I'm gonna try to take y'all out. No,
bro,
I'm sorry.
You're not him.
Listen, your boy, you give me my body, I'm gonna use an escape technique. I'm getting out of there. I'm trying to get to this girl. What's wrong with y'all?
Bro, I'm like, bro,
I've been living in a basement my whole life in some water, basically.
I don't know how he got messed up like that. I ain't gonna lie.
He was born like that.
It's a hard not life, you know what I'm saying? But come on, bro. I get wanting to walk and all that stuff, but you want to do this for a girl, bro? You don't know if she gonna like you or not. That was crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Like, his fight scene was dope, at least.
Yeah,
you know
most definitely.
He definitely died, so it is what it is.
But another moment that I really love is when Yuji finally beats Mahito, and like they're in that snow. Yeah. And they got the wolf like following him, but as the rabbits are trying to get away from him. I was like, the symbolism in that scene was just beautiful to me. I thought that was dope. I thought it was a very nice touch. The animation looked beautiful. I know Geto was whatever's inside of him, the weird brain creature. I know he was planning something with them, but I didn't expect him to absorb him and get a whole new ability. Yeah. Once I saw that, I was like, man, well, I guess that takes it to another level then. It's like Geto never knew the extent of how powerful he can be. But this creature knew, your ability, I know how to refine it. There's a better way.
Definitely. Actually, another moment I love is, it is kind of messed up because I don't know why he did it, but he's also evil, so I get it. But when Sukuna was like, told everybody don't move, and they was like,
don't move,
and the meteor was coming towards it, and he was just like, y'all don't move, or I'm gonna kill all y'all. And finally, he was like, go, and they just like disappeared. I was like, that's what it was like. I was like,
that man counting slow as hell, man.
I was like, why
frozen
you
like,
oh man, no, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. He did them dirty, boy, but at least he let him get away.
But you can see, man, he's absolutely cruel. And I know there's a lot more amazing things that are about to happen in the season. But please let us know in the comments section which moments you love the most. And when you're done doing that, click on that video that just popped up. And I will see you on the next one.
Peace.